Hey guys, today I'm back with another video and I'm doing something a little different. Never done this before. And I got this idea because I've been watching Madi Tales on YouTube. I'm watching her book channel for past several days. I've been binge watching all of her videos and I saw them do the Smash or Pass with book tropes. I thought it would be a fun little break from schoolwork to go and do this. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first book trope is enemies to lovers, and I'm just going, we all know this smash. Definitely a smash. This is probably one of my favorite book tropes. I don't know why. The tension is just unmatched. A lot of books I read are enemies to lovers, and that's probably, I'd have to say that's honestly my favorite trope anyway. So this is definitely a trope I would smash. So the second trope is friends to lovers, and I'm gonna honestly have to pass on this. That's because personally, I believe that friends should not pass that line. And so I don't like reading about it because personally, I don't think it ever really works out. I mean, sometimes it does, but personally, it's just not one of my favorite tropes to read. I think it's just awkward. And I don't know. I just don't think if you're good friends, stay good friends. Don't make it anything else. Just stay friends. So I really don't like the friends to lovers trope. This is definitely a pass for me. So the third trope is forbidden romance, and definitely a smash. I don't know what it is about forbidden romances, but they're just so interesting to read because these should not be doing this. It's they're going against everything, but somehow, I don't know, sometimes they make it work. Recently reading Culpa Mia, my fault, definitely a forbidden romance. But forbidden romances, I think, are just interesting. I like seeing the characters go against the rules they've been taught and going against what they've been told. I don't know, definitely a smash for me. The next trope is the slow burn romance, and for me this honestly depends. Because I know some slow burns, it's worth it, but some slow burns, you finally get to it and it's just anticlimactic. You have Mariana Zapata, her slow burns are great, but some people just can't do it right. So I think I'm gonna have to say pass on this because not everyone does it correctly. And it's not a trope that I grab. It's not a trope that I'm excited to read. I like the romance right there in front of me. I like it right off the bat. So I'm gonna have to pass on the slow burn romance trope. Next we have the age gap romance trope. I'm gonna have to pass on this because a lot of the ones I've read, the age gaps are just a little much for me. I recently read The Confidence of Wildflowers, and that, I don't know, there's some of the age gap tropes are kind of cringy and just a little, I don't know, uncomfortable. Especially once someone who's 18 and the other main character's 30. I don't like that very much. So I'm definitely gonna have to pass on the age gap romance. I mean, if it's 5 to 8 years, it's fine, but 10 plus gets a little weird. I know I'm saying that even though I'm obsessed with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and they're a 10 plus age gap, but they also started when they were in their 20s and 30s. I don't like it when they're still in their teen years and the guy's that much older. So just because of the specifics, I'm gonna have to pass on this trope. So next is the love triangle trope, and honestly, this is a smash. I don't know why, but I love the drama. I just love love triangles. They're just so fun to read because it's who are they gonna end up with? And there's a lot of will they, won't be, I feel like especially the Summer I Turned Pretty, that love triangle is just so well written. I definitely smash on the love triangles. I think they're interesting. I haven't read very many actually lately, but they're definitely a type of book that I really like to read is the love triangles. I don't know. I like drama in my books. I like a drama-filled book. So definitely a smash on the love triangle trope. Okay, I love how as I'm filming this, I have the cat back here and now the dog wants to be in it too. So we got the whole fam here. We got all the fur babies are here. She's leaving, but okay, let's continue on. So next we have the fake dating / fake relationship trope, and I am obsessed with this trope. This is a smash. For sure a smash. You think the love hypothesis, the unhoneymooners, I just love it because once they start that fake relationship, it's gonna end up in a relationship. Like, every time I read one, the characters have so much chemistry, and it's like, why are we fake dating it to begin with? Like, just date, because they're so perfectly matched for each other. Plus, I don't know, again, the drama. I like the drama of it all. So, like, definitely a smash on the fake dating trope. It's one of my favorites, actually. So next is the opposites attract trope, and I'm gonna have to pass on this trope because, I don't know, sometimes they're just too much of an opposite, and I think it causes a lot of conflict. And you can just read those books and just know that those characters are not meant to be together because they are just so different. And then in the book, they try so hard to force them together, but it's just not a trope that I, like, look for. So, like, definitely gonna have to pass on this trope. So next is the forced proximity trope, and this is along the lines of, like, you know, there's only one bed in the hotel room, like, being forced to be on a vacation together. Like, this is a pass for me. I don't know, I think it's a boring trope, personally. And I think, obviously, you can be attracted to someone in forced proximity, things may happen, but, like, I don't know, it's a trope that I just don't think really works out, because, I don't know, like, yes, you could be forced to be together in, like, certain situations, but you don't know what you're gonna be like outside of those circumstances. So that's why I'm gonna have to, like, pass on this trope. It's just not my favorite. So that's a no for the forced proximity trope. So next is the brother's best friend / like the best friend's brother trope. And when I tell you this is a smash, this is smash. This trope is definitely a smash. Like, it's one of my favorites. I don't know why. I think it just kind of goes to, like, the forbidden aspects and everything. It's one of my favorite ones to read. I don't know why. Because usually it's like a secret relationship as how it starts, and you have to, like, keep a secret, and it creates all this drama. Like I've said before, I like drama-filled books. I like to read drama. I don't like drama in my life, but I like it in my books. So definitely a smash. Brother's Best Friend is a smash for sure. Like, the amount of books I've read, like, definitely on Wattpad. This was, like, one of my most searched tropes on Wattpad for the longest time, because I just really like those books. I like the drama. I can't help it. I just like it. So next is the marriage of convenience, and this is a smash. I absolutely love this romance trope. I don't know, I feel like when they're forced to get married, there's just some, like, thing in the universe that knows they should be together. And so, like, I don't know. I love this romance trope so much. Like, I'm thinking of all the different books I've read. Like, there's one, it was like The Marvelous Miss Maxfield on Wattpad, which was the first one I think I ever read, was a marriage of convenience trope. And after that, that's like, that and Brother's Best Friend was, like, all I ever searched for, was that marriage of convenience and Brother's Best Friend. So, like, I definitely love the marriage of convenience trope. Like, I have several on my TBR right now waiting to be read. So this is definitely a trope I would smash. So there you go. So next is, like, the bad boy, good girl romance trope. And I think this is, like, a half smash, half pass, because it really depends. Like, you look at the After series, that's definitely, like, the bad boy, good girl romance trope, and that's what I like. But some of them I just find really boring and kind of, I don't know, sometimes the bad boys are kind of just not nice to the girl. And I know I'm saying that as, like, After is one of my favorite series, so it's kind of contradicting myself, but I'm kind of, like, in the middle for this trope. I don't know. The whole, like, bad boy thing, I guess, is interesting, but I don't know. It's also kind of, like, overdone to the point it's very cliched. So I'm definitely in the middle for this trope. So next is the billionaire romance trope, and I think this is a smash for me. I don't know why. I just like reading about the opulence and just, like, the extraordinary circumstances of, like, rich people. I think it's interesting. And usually these billionaire romances, it's like the girl with no money ends up with this, like, super rich dude. And I don't know, I just like the idea of being taken care of by, like, a rich, attractive guy. I think that's why a lot of people read these books. So this is definitely a smash. So that's a smash for the billionaire romance trope. Me knowing I have, like, way too many of these on my TBR too right now. So last but not least is the fairy tale romance, like, retelling trope, and this is definitely a smash. I absolutely love these because I like how these writers can take a fairy tale and make it their own. Like, especially with ACOTAR, that is, I think, Beauty and the Beast, and she completely made it into her own thing, but it is still a retelling. Katie Roberts does a lot of, like, fairy tale retellings. I just really enjoy them. I think they're interesting. I like to see different people's takes on all these different fairy tale characters. I think it's just so much fun to read these books, because you know the, like, original, and then you have this spin-on thing. So definitely a smash for this last trope. So that's how I feel about a lot of these romance tropes. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I had fun doing it. Something a little different, because I'm not talking about, like, specific books. I think it's really interesting to get to know people's, like, preferences on reading and all their favorite things. I just think it's fun. I don't know. I think it's just interesting to get to know more about what people like to read. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.